first of all, the thing that I love about you is Awkward's fan base is so young, so the youth factor is really big, and that ties in with today. Can you tell me a little bit about being on that show and what it is that makes you want to work on events like this?
Yeah, I mean, being on Awkward and reaching such a young fan base is actually really amazing because we're taking these fans through like very important stages of their lives, and we get to connect with them during these very important stages. So it's actually been really incredible to like go on this journey with them for the last 5 years. And being
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Okay, so and then being here today.
Being here today is, I mean, it's the same kind of thing. Like I love kids in general. I love that we're here raising awareness for something that's so important for these kids. And you know, just being in an environment where you get to dance and have fun while doing something really awesome is like a dream come true.
I love that. Let's talk about Awkward and the fact that it became such a cult hit. The fan base, it is critically acclaimed, and at the same point, the people on it really resonate. What do you think it is about your character that people watch that and think like, oh my gosh?
You know, I think our writers and creator did a really great job of making it a super relatable show. I mean, we're just dealing with issues that everybody who went to high school has dealt with.
Yeah.
So I think for Tamara specifically, it's her energy and her spunkiness. I truly think that everybody has a friend like Tamara. You're either the Tamara or you have a friend that's the Tamara. So it's relatable. She's a very relatable character.
For you, see, I'm 26, so we're kind of that same generation. What were the shows that you grew up watching that were kind of your version of Awkward for the younger generation now?
It was Boy Meets World, all the way. In fact, I still watch Boy Meets World all the time.
See, that's the thing. Those shows really stand the test of time. Like, I think in 30 years, people will still be watching Awkward.
Oh, I hope so. That would make me so happy.
I mean, is this show just going to go on forever? Like, there's no ending in sight, right?
I mean, we don't know. So we're airing our last half of our 5th season right now, the last 12 episodes, and we're waiting to see if we're going to do a 6th. So crossing my fingers because I would love to keep working on it.
So for you now, like being in LA and working on this show, like are there any times when you're in Hollywood where you actually do have some like awkward moments yourself as an actress?
Awkward moments all the time. I walked into an audition the other day that was specifically for redheads, and I just dyed my hair. It's not red anymore. And I walk into like a room of like 20 redheads and I was like, I don't belong here.
Is it ever awkward if you're getting recognized in the audition room?
I feel like now I'm at a point where like I audition with a lot of the same actors, so we kind of all know each other, and like we're all kind of, you know, working on shows, so it's kind of just this little community of actors who like get each other, which is really nice, I have to say.
Have you ever been waiting in an audition room and someone asks for a selfie?
No, actually.
Okay.
That would be weird though.
But people say that there's that moment where you're sitting and you look around and there's like 20 other like blondes or redheads and you all have like blue or brown eyes. You're like, all right, these are my clones.
Yeah, and these are my people, literally. Yeah.
Tell us very lastly, what is it that you do? I mean, I kind of love that like when actors are on hit shows, but they're really open that they're still auditioning. You know, they're still. What is it that like you think is about you that like constantly sets you apart, or that you have to do to like make yourself stand out?
You know what? I think it's really important for actors to understand who they are, meaning like you have to know what you're good at. I think that's so important. And for me, I just have a naturally like bubbly personality, and so I lead with that. When I'm out there like doing meetings and auditions and whatever it is I'm doing, I just try to be myself because that's the best thing that you're gonna see. You know what I mean?
Do you have anything else coming up as well that we should look out for?
I do. I have a documentary web series called Present Tense with Jillian Rose Reed. Every episode dives into a different millennial-based social issue. So we're talking about really awesome and important stuff. So that'll be coming out later.
What are some of the episodes?
Our first episode is about gender identity, and I got to perform in an all-female drag show to like explore femininity. It was incredible. So much fun. So that'll be coming out later this year. And I also started my own YouTube channel. My boyfriend and I do sketch comedy. He's a musician. So we started a channel called We're Dating, and it's basically our relationship that we're putting out on the line and showing all of our fans.
You know what I like about the show that you spoke about? I feel like it's the millennial version in a way that dives into the issues that Chelsea Handler did with Chelsea Does.
Yeah, totally. So it's Morgan Spurlock's company who's actually producing this, and he wanted to do something a little younger, a little more female, and so this is the product, and it's going to be really great.
Could you tell us, I'm very intrigued by this, I want to know more. So we have gender identity. What are a couple of the other episodes?
We have gender identity, we have the idea of slacktivism, and are millennials really slacktivists, or are we actually making a change? Which, by the way, we are.
What did you think of the Yelp employee who wrote the letter saying that she deserved like a bigger salary? Did you feel like you identified with that at all?
I saw that story and I didn't read it, so I don't know enough about it. But I should actually go back and read it. But yeah, I mean, we're dealing with that kind of stuff. We have an episode where we talk about this like idea of the new American dream and why young people are so apt to like wanting to be traveling and wanting to be living a different version of the lives that their parents led, which is get a job, get married, you know, have kids, buy a home, that whole thing. So lots of, I mean, anything that's happening in the millennial world, we're talking about.
You're very successful. Do you think you're going to have a quarter life crisis or you're going to skip over that?
I hope not. I'm just going to keep going.
Congratulations on everything. Thank you so much.